Hey guys, and welcome to the video. It is the 6th of July 2021 and we are here at Alton Towers Resort. I am here today with the flamingo in a man's body. It's Jack.
Morning.
How are you today, Jack? Are you excited for your day at Alton Towers?
I am very excited, indeed. Yes.
I am very excited as well. It's a bit of a spontaneous trip because Jack had a few days off and I was like, well, you know what, if I can get the day off, we'll come to Alton Towers. This way. Sorry, we're going the quick way to Forbidden Valley. But yeah, spontaneous day here at Alton Towers, again, because we both decided to book a day off. Well, he already had it off, but yeah. Not really much going on today. There's no like events. Mardi Gras is now wrapped up, so they're taking down all of the floats. You can see here in Mutiny Bay. Oh, there is. So let's say there's nothing really special going on at Alton Towers today, but you know what? It'll be fun to go around, experience what they have to offer here, and record a vlog for you guys, just because, you know, I love you guys. I don't want to treat you. I want to treat you well. So have this vlog as a token of my gratitude.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. So, if you couldn't tell already, we're heading over to Nemesis, that 1994 B&M Beast, hashtag Beast. Yeah, for our first ride of the day, because that is the order to do Alton Towers in. If you don't do Nemesis first, you're doing Alton Towers wrong.
Okay, good.
Right, so we shall see you at Forbidden Valley, where we shall be going on Nemesis. But yeah, we'll see you there. Right, so we have reached Forbidden Valley, as mentioned in the last clip. I just wanted to show you the Subterra building because this is quite a hot subject at the moment. What's going to be here, what's not going to be here. We've seen the keyboard testing for the Subterra building, so we're not sure exactly what's going to happen. I've got my own theory though. So Alton Towers is due to close Nemesis next year for a refurb. I think they're going to bring back Subterra or some kind of attraction to fill in for the absence of Nemesis. So we'll have to see what happens, but that's my theory anyway. I do definitely think we are looking at a Nemesis refurb for next year. You know, a good retrack, some good new trains. Hopefully not the B&M trains with the vest restraints, because those suck. Those suck so bad. But nonetheless, here we are at that hashtag Beast Nemesis. Let's go take our first ride of the day. Jack, are you ready?
Oh mate, I'm so gassed for this.
You are so gassed.
Let's go.
So am I. Oh no, wait. It's closed.
Oh, is it actually?
I can't believe it. I can't actually believe it. It's not open today. Ah, that sucks. Right, so I guess, Jack, our only option is to go down to Galactica.
To be fair, I mean, that is kind of what I came here, so.
Yeah, because Jack has never been on Galactica before, so this should be quite interesting to get his reaction.
Or air.
Yeah, that is the third time that I've come to Alton Towers this year and Nemesis has been closed, so I definitely think, like I said, we are in for a refurb next year. Sad to see, but you know what, at least they've actually got trains on the brake run, because the last time I came here and Nemesis was closed, there wasn't any trains on the brake run whatsoever. So yeah, let's get on Galactica instead.
10 seconds later.
Okay, so we just found out that Galactica is closed because they've actually closed the queue itself. For some reason, I'm not sure why, I'll try and find out for you guys a bit later. But we've decided to take a ride on Funk and Fly, as I've never done this before, and it's one of the retro squad for this year, and I want to try and get all of them before they close. So yeah, are you ready, Jack, for Funk and Fly?
There you go.
Right,
Offer it.
let's do it. So we've just been on Funk and Fly, one of the retro squad for this year. I'm not sure what to make of that. I probably would go on it again, but it wasn't great. It's one of the only flat rides actually that's ever made me feel sick. So I really don't know what to make of it. What do you make of it, Jack?
Definitely go on it before food.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I feel like it does churn you a lot. Therefore, if you did go on that before food, you wouldn't have a very good time. But it was intense. It was intense, and I do like my intense flat rides, which is really good. I'm going to squeeze through this little gap here. But yeah, definitely go on it if you're here, but don't go on it before food. I hope you enjoy the off-rides, by the way. I'm probably going to have to mute the audio because they are playing copyright music on these Retro Squads rides, which is really not helpful at all. Cheers, Alton Towers. But yeah, wow. If you're watching Alton Towers, Jack didn't mean that.
I did.
Nemesis is still closed, unfortunately, so we're probably not going to get on that today. We are heading over to the Runaway Mine Train because that is on a 0 minute queue, I should say. So that will be really good to get on because I've not been on that for a couple of years, as I explained, and then didn't go on in the last vlog here at Alton Towers. So yeah, are you excited for the Runaway Mine Train?
I am indeed. Let's go.
Let's go. But yeah, the rain is holding off, I should mention as well. I was quite worried today because it was meant to be forecast really bad rain. It has held off, but it is starting to spit, so we'll have to see how that goes throughout the day. You know, the weather is what it is, I guess. The good thing about rain, though, is the park starts to empty out about midday if it does start raining, and I don't mind the rain anyway, because we can just buy umbrellas, and I've got another hoodie in my bag, so even if it does rain, we don't have a bad day. So
10 seconds later.
So as always, when coming down to the Haunted Hollow or going past it, and we see on a 0 minute queue, Jack, can you tell me what we're going on? Jewel. The Haunted House Strikes Back. So the second ride of the day is anything but a roller coaster. But you know what? We're absolutely fine with that. I really like this. It has faltered a bit in recent memory, though. But yeah, let's go get on Jewel, the Haunted House Strikes Back. Right, so I'm going to put the scores on screen now. Jack, do you want to tell the viewers who got 36,000?
Well, I think you almost doubled my score.
Mate, the whole way round, I was doubling his score, like, constantly. If you want to know how to play Jewel, use 2 fingers. It always works.
Yeah, mate, I literally, I suck. I am trash, mate. Sorry, Tyron, I let you down, mate.
Yeah, you see, Tyron is the true god at Jewel. He really is. He was the one who won us last time, me and Joe. I won't let Joe live down that defeat, though, because he did badly. And if you're watching this, Joe, yeah, you lost. But yeah, great ride on Jewel there. What I'm noticing more and more with Jewel is it's not only the effects that aren't working now, it's the targets that are stopping working.
Yeah, that's where I lost all my points.
Yeah,
if there
excuses.
Yeah, I think I would have maybe only lost by about 20,000 instead.
Excuses, you see, Salt Bay. But yeah, I do. I say it every time, but I do think that if they ripped out Jewel and they put in a decent dark ride into that building, it'd be a better use of space. Even if they were to put in sort of like a different ghost train type thing, I feel like it would definitely work well for Alton Towers. But again, I say it every time, really. So I'm sure you're sick of hearing me say it, but yeah, tear out Jewel, put something decent in. And oh look, they're filling up the trough for the Congo River Rapids. Right, so as we were saying before, me and Jack are actually going to go for a nice relaxing ride on the Runaway Mine Train.
Maybe actually ride a coaster today.
Yeah, maybe actually get on a coaster. Wickerman sounds like it's running really well, by the way. We walked past it earlier when it was like wet, and it wasn't rumbling as much because the wood's wet. You can hear it there. Yeah, that looks like it's riding really well. The smoke effects are on point. They are
operational.
They are sensational. So yeah, we'll definitely be getting on Wickerman later. The only roller coaster I really want to get on today was 1 Nemesis and 2 Wickerman and Sonic Spinball. So I'm not that bothered that you know, about getting on anything else. I just want to get on those 3 coasters, but Nemesis obviously we aren't going to get on today, unfortunately, due to it being unavailable.
Mad.
But you know what? I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Right, we are going to see you at the Runaway Mine Train, where we shall have our first ride of the season on that, and get Jack a brand new credit. Right, let's go. Right, so we've just been on that Mack powered coaster, and man, that was really good.
Oh, that was honestly the funniest thing ever. I loved it.
Oh man, like, we got a 3-lap special, by the way. That was a 3-lap special, and I absolutely loved it. That is way better than I remember it, actually. I remember it being quite tame. That wasn't tame.
It's jokes, man.
That was really fast. Great little family powered coaster, and I'm so happy that it's still here at Alton Towers. It is starting to spit a bit now, but man, I'm happy I went on that. Oh. I don't know about Jack, but
let's do that again.
the memes were real on that one.
Mate,
we
honestly,
absolutely loved it.
So jealous.
Oh man.
It's when like they go through for like the second time and then it stops and it just goes again. It's like long.
Yeah, yeah, she actually did like a little bit of a trick on us, like a sack out.
Steep hike.
It went and then it stopped and then it went. It was perfect. It was perfect.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, things are still fairly quiet, touch wood, here at Alton Towers at the moment. So we're looking to get on a another roller coaster. Jack said he wants to get a roller coaster before lunch.
Like a big one.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. We will definitely do that. We're looking at Air as that roller coaster now, but we'll have to see. Right, I shall see you when we actually get to our next ride. And oh, here we go. There we go, right. I shall... Choo-choo, right. I shall see you at our next ride. Okay, so in the last clip, I said that I was going to come back at you with our next coaster.
Words.
I can't speak today. We have decided that is going to be the Wickerman, that brilliant GCI wooden roller coaster that opened in 2018. The first wooden roller coaster to open in the UK for 21 years. Oh man, I love this thing so much, and a back row is just extraordinary. It's definitely a back row coaster for me personally, but yeah, so are you looking forward to Feed the Flames?
It's got some big shoes to fill.
Yeah, with that Runaway Mine Train. The Runaway Mine Train were big shoes.
That is a hard act to follow.
And the queue's only down here as well, so I'm expecting it to be a 20-minute, maybe 25-minute queue. But we'll see, and we'll update you guys on what it is. But yeah, let's go feed the flames on this GCI hashtag beast. Let's go.
Please remain with your family and friends.
Right, so we just had our ride on the Wickerman then. That was really good. We had a front row ride, my first front row ride on Wickerman of the season. I really enjoyed that. It was quite slow actually, all things considered. You got to bear in mind though that it's only 2 hours into the day, so that's not had time to warm up yet. But by the end of the day, it'll be rapid, and I'm sure Jack will get on it again to experience it at its full, well, full potential really.
I hope so.
As you can see behind us now, the heavens have properly opened on us today. It's not awful, because again we can buy umbrellas and things like that, but it's just a bit inconvenient.
To be fair, why is it 12 o'clock, lunchtime? People might get some scran. Queues might open up for us.
Yes, to be fair, queues have been very good today anyway. The most we've seen is 70, and that was for Rita, and that's understandable because of the way that Rita runs. But the rest have been around 40, 30 minutes, which isn't bad. But Octonauts, which I want to get on today for some reason, is at 40 minutes. And I don't feel like 40 minutes is really worth the wait, in my opinion. But, you know, each of their own, I guess. But yeah, in summary then, really good ride on 13. I mean, Wickerman. That brings me on to our next ride, actually.
Guess where we're going next?
Yeah, we're going to head over to the Dark Forest and get on 13. I'm looking at buying an umbrella because I've only got the 2 hoodies and I don't want both of them to get completely soaked through. I'm sure Jack can back me on that one. But yeah, hopefully this will pass. The skies, if I turn you around, are looking pretty grey, as you can see over there. But it's coming from that way, so all of this will come over that way. And to be fair, there's not a lot of it, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it's gonna stay somewhat dry, but we'll have to see. Again, I don't really mind the rain, but it's just a bit of an inconvenience, isn't it, really? Right, let's head over to the Dark Forest and go and have our ride on 13. Right, so like I say in every vlog, it wouldn't be iCoaster without a bit of a detour. So we are heading over to Spinball Widder now. The reason I'm pointing the camera at the this ground area here is because that stage over there is now, well, they put, Alton Towers have put planning permission in to have it permanently stay here at the park for different events throughout the year, which means that Alton Towers should be doing more event-related gubbins, which is really, really good. I'm really excited to see what Alton Towers has on offer for future years. I mean, Mardi Gras was very good. Excited to see what Oktoberfest has on offer this year. But yeah, it's been confirmed that that stage might be permanent, again subject to planning permission. One thing is also to note is they've also put in some food stalls down here, so I know there's rain on the lens, bear with me. There we go. So you can see there's a fish and chip stall down there. You've also got your churros stand down there as well, which is really good. They are quite pricey. We have had a look. They are quite pricey, but they look good, but we won't be eating there because of the price. They've also got a coffee stand down there as well, and they've also put up some gazebos, so I do presume that this is all permanent now. And it's really good. I really like that direction which Alton Towers is going down. But yeah, as I said, we are heading over to the Mara spinning coaster, Spinball Widder. This is Jack's first time going on it, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it is. I don't think I've ever been on like a spinning coaster before, so I really am in for a real treat.
You are in for a real treat. I want to try and get you on Storm Chaser at Paulton's Park, because you'd love Storm Chaser. Yeah? In my opinion, that's the best spinning coaster in the UK.
What, ever?
Ever, yes.
Like ever?
Like ever at the moment.
Wow, that's a big claim, that is. But is it as good as the Runaway Mine Train?
No, the Runaway Mine Train is goated.
It is good. No, that is definitely a hashtag beast.
It is. Right, let's go on Spinball Widder, which currently has a 30-minute queue, which usually means that it'll be a little less than that. But yeah, let's go on. Was a good little ride there on the Spinball Widder. I really, really enjoyed that. We span like mad.
That was sick. That was basically ragdoll the ride. I loved it. That was class.
You know what? I really do like these little Mara spinning coasters. I think they're absolutely fantastic, and the UK does need more of them because these are still being produced. I think this is a standard layout, but I don't think there's one like this. I'll have to check that actually on the RCDB. But yeah, I really do like it. Yeah, great little ride there. We are gonna go and head off to get some food. In the queue, it was very, very, very rainy. So we're looking at buying an umbrella as well, because we don't wanna get caught out in the rain. The queues have leveled out a little bit now, I guess, because of the rain, but we shall have to see. Because of the rain and how it's on and off, I'm expecting most people to leave by 2 o'clock. It's 12:40 now, so we've got on a fair amount of rides for saying how long we've been in the park. Yes. You know, even when it's rainy, even when it's busy, you can always have a good day here at Alton Towers, and I stand by that. whereas something like Thorpe Park, you've not got a lot to go on if it's busy, but here, there's plenty to do. And this is a prime example, the Spinball Whizzer. What a great little underrated coaster.
Good time.
But yeah,
Good time.
let's go get some food, do a food review, I suppose, and get to our next queue. I am wanting to do 13 now, actually. But yeah, I've done the 2 rides that I can get on that I wanted to do, which are Spinball Whizzer and Wickerman. So yeah, let's go get some food. Oh, so we've just had our cheesy nachos, well, cheesy pulled pork nachos. In my opinion, right, the nacho stand near Wickerman is one of the best value for money and one of the best tasting food stalls that is here at Alton Towers at the moment. If you're here, definitely go for the cheesy nachos, cheesy pulled pork nachos, sorry. How did you find yours? You had the same as me, didn't you?
Yeah, they're what, £5.60, whatever it was?
Yeah, £5.60 with Merlin annual pass discounts available as well.
Bang.
So
They were honestly so full, like I am stuffed.
Because for theme park food, so we had 2 drinks. Jack had a regular, I had a large. I had a large Coke, so you got to add sugar tax on top of that, which is an extra like 30 pence or whatever. But we had 2 pulled pork nachos, which came to £13.50. In my opinion, that's really good value for theme park food. So if you're at Alton Towers, get yourself down to the pulled pork stand or the nacho stand. And the hot dogs are also really good stuff, like the hot dogs here as well. So that's my recommendation if you're coming down here to Alton Towers.
Real big.
Real big value and a great tasting meal. Right, so we're going to go for a relaxing ride now on the Hex, because Jack really wants to do Hex because you're obsessed with Hex.
It's just the best ride ever, apart from the Wallace and Gromit one, and then now the Mine Train. It's up there, 10 out of 10, top marks.
Jack, how do you feel that when we went to Drayton Manor, they actually had a Vekoma Madhouse, which is the same as Hex, and we didn't go on it?
I know. You told me this earlier, but it was closed though, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's still closed at the moment, and I'm not sure why.
Even now?
Yeah, apparently it's closed due to social distancing or something. I don't know, but yeah, we'll definitely be getting on that when we go back to Drayton Manor, because I'm planning to go back to Drayton Manor when the Rapids open and their new area, Adventure Cove, opens officially, because they'll be opening their wave swinger attraction as well. That's nearly ready, so we've got a lot to look forward to at Drayton Manor, but that's in the future. Again, we're here at Alton Towers today, so yeah, let's get on the Hex Legend of the Towers.
It's time to go.
It's time to go. Also, one thing actually, I won't tell you what we're gonna do after Hex, but I will. Just wait, because it's something really cool, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of it in other vlogs, but I've not been to the place which I want to go for years and years because they're just not accessible. That might give it away. But yeah, I shall see you there when we come off of Hex.
Just now.
Right, so we just had a fantastic ride then on Hex, the Legend of the Towers. And talking about the Legend of the Towers, we are actually at the top of the towers. To come show you guys around. This is a place that I've not been to for absolutely years. They've just not been accessible the times that I've been here. But we thought, you know what? Since we've got a bit of time to spare, we figured the park closed at 5 instead of 4. We'll come show you the towers. But yeah, you can see all sorts from the top here. If you look over here, you can see Oblivion. I'll show you that. It's down there. Can't really see it because it's a bit overgrown. You can actually see more from over there, and we will go over there in a second. But I'll show you from this side as well. Over here, oh no, it looks like, oh no, you can't. I thought he was able to get from this side over to that side, but you can't. So I'll have to switch you off and show you around that way in a second. But yeah, here is a view from here.
Oh, no.
It's just a really unique place to come if you want to go exploring the towers. Again, they only have these bits of the towers open for a certain amount of time, just because they start to build the scare mazes around sort of, well, they should be closed now really. Joe's having, I mean not Joe, I mean I need to stop saying that. Jack is
I know we look quite similar, but
Jack is having a look up there. Yeah, I have to say I love being at the top of the towers here. I think I'll switch you off and I shall take you to the very top of the towers up there and over there. So yeah, let's go have a look. Right, so here we go. We're going to continue up this way and go show you the very, very top of the towers. Most people don't know this is here as well, which is quite sad. Most people don't know you can come and explore the towers in this way. But yeah, here we go. Coming up here, we can see the show building 2 Hex. So if you're ever wondering where Hex is actually located, so you come in through that tower there. This is the pre-show area here, so that's the queue. This is the pre-show area. Then you go into the Hexagon. From the Hexagon, you go into that show building over there. From the show building, you get down a short corridor down here, and you exit Hex through there. And yeah, if you are exiting Hex, go through here and down here, not over there. But yeah, just showing you some really unique views. You can see the facade, which is quite interesting for the Cuckoo driving school over there. There's a lot that you can see, and you can see out of Alton Towers here actually. Quite a bit, which is quite nice. I know Jack's really enjoying himself at the moment.
this is sick, man. This is wicked. Also, you can definitely get like a 10 in there and just chill.
Probably, I'm not going to attempt to do that, but yeah, you can see some very unique views from the Smiler up here. So there's your view of the Smiler, Oblivion, and you can also see the people down below. They look like ants. Oh, I really wish they opened this part up of the towers more, to be honest with you, for guests to enjoy. But yeah, here we go. Yeah, these views are absolutely stunning. I love these towers, I really do. But I'm quite a big fan of like going around and looking at historical properties anyway. So this is right up my alley. I've said before that I like hiking and things like that. So again, this is lovely stuff. See a few more of the unaccessible areas for the towers. To be fair, all these are in ruins. And again, I've said this in videos before, but the reason they are in ruins is because the War Office during World War, I want to say I, took this over their control for a training camp. In fact, there are some signs still on the buildings you can see from when it used to be a training camp. So yeah, you can. I'll try and, if I see some, I'll try and point it out. But there's actually one in the Hex queue line, which is quite cool.
That's good, Hex.
Hex is goated.
It is.
But yeah, here's another view of those out here.
I love it.
Have a look at that. Oh, I love that countryside over here. I love the view from like Tower Street down there actually, and the battle galleons down there. Here's a fun fact for you. The reason that this, or that building over there, where near battle galleons, is accessible from the towers, is because English Heritage actually said you can't build anything that obstructs the view of that building down there near the near Mutiny Bay. So that's why that's perfectly accessible, and you can see it, which is really, really good, I guess. But yeah, look at the construction on that.
You know when you talked about like you just like to go around and stuff and like see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it's really, really fun. Like, this is what people don't understand. There's a lot more to Alton Towers than just the rides and the roller coasters. There's so much history, heritage.
So much vibes.
Yeah, vibes, place to go see. I keep saying it to Jack, I've said it all day, but I would happily walk around Alton Towers without going on anything, just to like see the place and just to experience it and the atmosphere and all that. There's so much apart from the rides to come see and do here, and I feel like that's why Alton Towers opening up the gardens during closed season is a really good thing, because not only are they bringing in revenue, but they're offering what Alton Towers has to offer apart from the rides, which is the gardens, the towers. So yeah.
So like, could you have done this when you went off season?
No, so the towers, I should point out, the towers aren't accessible during closed season, unfortunately. They just don't have the staff available to be able to, you know, monitor this. But to be fair, you do get quite a I guess, unaccompanied view of the towers. There's no staff up here at all. But yeah, it is really good. Right. I'm actually going to turn you off. I'm going to enjoy this a bit myself, and I shall see you when we get to the next area. I don't know where that's going to be yet. The queues are looking like they did this morning. In fact, let me check the queues whilst you're on camera, just to see what we're looking like. Okay. Yeah, so everything's pretty much gone down to 60 now. Smiler's on 60, Oblivion's on 50, 13's on 45, Spinball Wizard is on 30. So they've pretty much got free choice, really. Galactica, that's a good question.
That's the only thing now I want to do.
60. It was on a 25 before Hex, whilst it was in the Hex queue. We've been monitoring the queue times all day. But what I'll say in regards to Galactica is, we'll do it at the end of the day. Because people clear out of the back sections of the park towards the end of the day, normally those rides are dead by the end of the day. So we'll definitely go down there and experience Galactica a bit later. But yeah, we shall see you in the next area. But for now, enjoy these stunning, stunning views. Oh, so we just had a spontaneous trip there on roller disco. It is all right. It was a bit up and down. Like, we didn't get any spinning action at first, and then we sat on the same side, still didn't get any spinning action. Then we sort of moved around a little bit, and it depends where you sat whether you get any spinning action, I guess. But I'm not sure. Are you?
Well, we spent, I don't know, like 3 times in total.
Yeah,
right.
I'm not convinced. I think that's the worst waltzers I've ever been on. I'm not gonna lie.
It was just pure crap.
I just don't think it's good at all. But you know what? For a temporary attraction here at Alton Towers, it's great. We were gonna come down here to do 13, but we've decided to go over to Smiler because that's on a 60-minute. Probably gonna be less because of the full loading procedure at the moment. But yeah, oh, Rita. Here's Rita's launch shed, if you didn't know. That's where all the hydraulics are for Rita and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna head over to the Smiler. Looking at our last ride of the day now, because we are getting towards 3 o'clock. It's 5 minutes to 3 now. So let's go and have a lovely ride on the Smiler. Let's get corrected. We shall see you there. Well, again, we said that we were going to go on the Smiler, but we've found our way onto 13 like we originally anticipated. It went, while I was on roller disco, it went down from a 60-minute queue to a 30-minute queue. So me and Jack thought, why not? Let's go on it. The queues are starting to go down now, actually. The only roller coaster that's on 60-minute at the moment is the Smiler, and the rest are on 45, 50, around that mark. So yeah, it looks like we're going to get what we want towards the end of the day. Yeah, this should be a good ride on 13. It's always a good ride on 13, let's be honest. It's always smooth, nothing really wrong with it. So yeah, let's get on it. Yeah. Okay, so we've just come off of 13 then. That was a really good ride. I do reckon it's got the most underrated drop in the park, personally. That drop really is good. It's really high as well. I remember when we came with Jesse and Kieran, they were saying the drop for 13 was quite high, and I really do think it's quite underrated. But yeah, what did you think to that fantastic little ride there on 13?
Nice, you know, speed, isn't it? Good ride, so queue times. Good times. Yeah,
I mean, well, it was touted a not 50-minute queue, sorry, definitely not 50 minutes. It was touted as 30 minutes. We waited exactly 30 minutes for it. So I'd say that's fairly accurate for what we were waiting. But you know, it is what it is. They are loading all rows on 13 now, but they're not loading the back row.
There's Hex.
Oh, there's Hex. Jack's favourite ride on the park.
It is.
But why?
It's just funny.
The memes.
You wait like 20 minutes for like a PowerPoint presentation, and then you sit with a log for ages. It's jokes.
That's the worst explanation of Hex I've ever heard in my life, and that's amazing. You wait 20 minutes for a PowerPoint presentation, and you sit with a log in a room.
and I do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
Many times.
Until the end of time.
But we are actually heading over to the Smiler now, like we said we were going to. We only went on 13 because it was 30 minutes and we were in the area for it. Galactica's still at capacity, unfortunately, the queue, but it is a 60-minute apparently, so we'll probably get down there towards the end of the day. Jack really wants to go on Galactica.
I do. That and the mine train again.
The mine train. Well, the mine train's been on a really short queue all day.
Choo.
I presume this. Well, it is a Tuesday, so there's not many families here today.
It's a
Choo-choo.
It's a Tuesday.
Oh, it's a choo-choo Tuesday. I get it now.
We have fun.
Here's that towers restoration. And you love to see it. That beautiful towers being restored. But yeah, great day so far. Again, we are looking at our last rides though. We've got like an hour and a half till park close, which is great. Because I'd say we've had a really good day. We've really made the most of our day today here at Alton Towers. Without going, I mean, we've been on quite a few things I wouldn't normally go on, which is quite nice.
And we haven't done Oblivion.
And we haven't done Oblivion, which Jack is very happy to have stayed off of.
Which is great.
Which is goated.
It's not.
Well, it is.
It isn't.
Right, well, I've been on Oblivion a lot more this season, and I've ranked it slightly higher than I have previous years, because Oblivion and me have had a bit of a rocky past, but this year it's been all right. So good job, Alton Towers. Good job. Right, let's get down to the Smiler and have our ride on there, and then maybe head over to Galactica or the Runaway Mine Train, whichever Jack feels is most meme-licious. Right, let's go get corrected on the Smiler. Alright, so in the last clip we said that we were going to go and do the Smiler from 13. Unfortunately, Smiler is on a 80 minutes, if I can get my words out, and this, Galactica, is closed for capacity. It's been like this all day. And yeah, and we really wanted to get on it today, so I don't know what's going on, and that's kind of annoyed me. I will admit, it's kind of put a damper on our day. I'll try to be I try to be as transparent in these vlogs as possible, but yeah, it's been at capacity all day, and the throughput of Galactica at the moment is horrible. Like we've been in this area what, like 10 minutes, and I've heard one train go up.
I haven't seen one go.
Yeah, but I heard one train go up, and that's it. So.
I actually haven't seen one train go all day.
So I don't know if it's just bad throughput on Galactica's part, but there's people at the entrance over there, basically telling people they can't go on. But so, don't know what's going on. But we thought, you know what? Let's not let that ruin our day. Let's go on the Runaway Mine Train.
Really pick up our day with the greatest coaster, apart from Avalanche, obviously,
of all time. But.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo, let's go. But I wanted to show you actually, while we're in the area, I wanted to go towards Nemesis and see if we can see anything. Just because, you know, it's been closed all day, and operationally this season it's been terrible. Like, it's only been open on select days. So like, last week, Thursday and Friday, it was out of action. It was closed yesterday and today. So we really don't know what's going on with it. Is it gonna, you know, go for its refurb next year? We just don't know. But yeah, let's go have a look at Nemesis and see if there are any trains on the break room. Because like I said, in one of my other vlogs, there wasn't a train on the break room that was completely off, but can't see anything yet. If I stand on this rock, we'll be able to see. Yep, there's trains over there, so I don't know how much you can see this because of the trees, but you could just see trains through there. So I presume they're only running it certain days now. If so, we're definitely getting our refurb next year. If you don't know, by the way, because some people don't, basically Nemesis was rumoured to be closed for next year because someone during the closed season basically told a member of the public. Now we don't know how true that is, but I still think that that might be true. So, you know what? This might be proof. But yeah, let's head over to the runaway mine train, get on that, and look at our last ride for the day. But yeah, Nemesis, it's a sight to be seen at the moment with it being closed and all that. Look at it. There we go, there's that train on the brake run. Really sad. But yeah, let's go. Choo choo, oh my god. Oh, I love that.
What an experience.
Yeah, like, the staff are amazing on there. They always are. Like, I remember years ago when I first came to Alton Towers, the Choo Choo lady actually, for those who remember the Choo Choo lady who started that, then please do like comment down below. Prove you're an OG here at Alton Towers. But yeah, that was great. Again, the staff were fantastic, and the ride experience, you know, for a coaster that opened in the early 90s, is going really, really well. Or at least in my opinion anyway.
It's absolutely world class.
It really is. Well, I wouldn't say world class, but it's definitely up there in terms of the kiddie coasters here in the UK, in my opinion.
Kiddie coasters, that, my friend,
Kiddie coaster
is the runaway goat train, I will have you know.
The most intense ride at Alton Towers.
Actually is now.
It is. Now Nemesis is shut.
There you go.
We'll talk about that at the end of the video.
For the millionth time.
Yeah, I've got my, I've got some opinions to express in regards to the closure of Nemesis. But yeah, we're heading down to the Smiler now for our last ride of the day, just because we've got half an hour till closure, and yeah, we want to get our last ride in. And we feel like the 80-minute queue, you know what, standing there for 80 minutes isn't that bad. Knowing that you're going to get in the on the ride for the last time. It's the same as waiting in a 30-minute queue in a way, because the park's closing. But yeah, let's head over to the Smiler and get on that for our last ride of the day. How has your day been so far, Mr. Jack?
It's been lovely, as we've had some good times, good vibes. Galactica is a bit of a letdown, but the runaway goat train has by far and away surpassed everything else here, and it is the best thing of all time.
Yeah, I shall be talking about the closures of the flagship coasters, in my opinion, because in my opinion it's not good. But again, I'll talk about that at the end of the video. Right, let's head over to the Smiler. So we just had our last ride then on the Smiler. You know what, that was very rattly, but it wasn't that rough. I found it to be quite a comfortable experience, whereas the Smiler I don't normally find to be that comfortable.
I don't normally find that.
I really do like the Smiler. Don't get me wrong, I do complain about it a lot. Despite its flaws though, it is really good, and we are really lucky to have it in this country. I say that about a lot of coasters, but you know, with the UK lineup, we're lucky to have everything that we've got, really. But yeah, I really did enjoy that. Thought that was really good. What do you think, Jack?
I enjoyed it. Really nice. It was a lovely end to the day.
It was. You know what? We didn't get on Galactica, and I'm going to get onto that now. But you know what?
Basically,
it was. it wasn't that bad. Now, the rant time. As I say, I try to be as transparent with you guys as possible in regards to these vlogs. I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all, because 2 of the major coasters were closed today, or essentially closed. So Galactica, because of social distancing, I found out that their queue basically can't operate if it's past a certain point. So that's why it was closed due to capacity all day. Then you had Nemesis, which again was closed all day. If you can't operate your major coaster, because one of your major coasters, because your queue needs to be at a certain capacity for social distancing, make exceptions. Create a queue outside of the queue. Don't, I repeat, don't put your queue at capacity all day, because that only ramps up the times for the other coasters, and it also shortens your lineup. Also, with Nemesis being closed, it wasn't advertised anywhere, so we've had Nemesis closed before. Don't get me wrong, Nemesis was closed I think a few times now. I mentioned at the start of the vlog, but it's just, you know, it'd just be nice to have some pre-warning, you know, before we get in the park, to really know that it's closed, if that makes sense, because it was closed yesterday and it's closed today, so I should have expected it to be closed today, but it was quite disappointing to find out it had been closed. So take that as you will, but Alton Towers, please sort that out. Like, again, if your queue can't hold people because of social distancing, make a queue outside of the queue that can. Right, rant over.
Basically, get good.
Yeah, and because it basically ramped up the times for the other coasters. Rita was pretty much at 70, 60, 90 minutes all day. The Smiler was, you know, touching 90 all day. So it really did have a knock-on effect. And again, it was because of Galactica's queue and Nemesis being closed. Like I said at this, in the middle of the vlog, I do understand that Nemesis is due for a refurb, but come on. Like, if you can't operate the coaster, just close it for the season. All right, that's it, rant over, I promise. If you want me to do a full video on my thoughts and opinions, I'm more than happy to. But yeah.
Our video of how awful everything is.
Well, not awful, I wouldn't say it's awful, it just annoyed me, putting it politely, that you had two of the major coasters effectively closed. But yeah, that concludes our day at Alton Towers. You know, I'm going to finish off the vlog in front of this beautiful Alton Towers lake. Okay, so in summary then, our day has been good. I've really enjoyed it. We've got on quite a bit. We've done a bit that I really wouldn't do, to be honest with you, like the Retro Squad rides. Me and Jack went on the Retro Squad rides. We went on the Runaway Mine Train twice, Wickerman, Spinball Whizzer, Smiler. So we have been on quite a bit. What I didn't like was that the two of their major coasters were effectively shut all day. But again, I've already talked about that. But yeah, in summary then, really good day. We've got on plenty. But yeah, it's been quite busy for a Tuesday though, hasn't it?
It has. It's been busy, but we've actually got a lot more done than I thought we would do.
Yeah.
It's been good. Mine training is a personal highlight, apart from Hex, obviously, because Hex is go-to.
Oh yeah, and Hex and 13, I forgot to mention those, but
How on earth did you forget the greatest thing at Alton Towers?
But yeah, overall good day then. I really hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you have liked it, please do smack that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a single video. That'd be really nice. Thank you. Please do that.
Please.
This has been the Flamingo in a Man's Body. Jack, I've been Ryan from iCoaster, and we shall see you in the next video.
Namaste.
Goodbye.